Okay, let's head out to the Fresno Pet ER again.
Yes, so we're checking in with Dr. Dobbins. He's got some good tips for us as we head into the holidays. And what are we talking about now, Dr. Dobbins?
Well, it's the actual travel itself. And we had a lot of viewers writing in, asking questions about traveling with their pets, both in their cars, planes, trains, you name it. So the biggest advice I can give is be prepared and plan ahead. You can't believe how many people we get here the day before Thanksgiving, the day before Christmas, that they're getting on the plane in a half hour, and they need to get a health certificate for their animal. And they're not going to get on the plane if they can't get it. So contact whatever travel agency you're going to end up going with, whether it be airlines or trains. Find out what their requirements are. Moving any animals interstate, so from one state to another, you're going to need a health certificate. And those health certificates are only good for about 30 days once they're written. You need to make sure your animals are well vaccinated. And then depending on the source of transportation, they have different requirements as far as housing, food, things like that. If you plan on boarding your animal, again, check with the boarding facility and find out exactly what their requirements are. Most of them will require that the animals be fully vaccinated and provide some type of proof for that, and mainly against the upper respiratories like kennel cough and things like that, because those are really things that can contagious to the other animals, and we see them in here about a week after a major holiday and animals have been boarded. They're having coughing and sneezing and things like that because they've been exposed to an animal that wasn't vaccinated or had something come through.
So if your pet gets really kind of nervous about traveling, is there anything you can do? Are there sedatives for pets in traveling?
Yeah, there are, but you want to check with your vet first. Depending on what the type of animal and what conditions they have, they may prescribe anything from a tranquilizer to something mild like Benadryl or diphenhydramine. So don't do it on your own. Check with your vet. Find out what's going to be appropriate, but some animals do get very excited. And you can try and get them prepared for traveling, especially if they're going to be in a crate, by doing it at home, getting it in a nice environment where they're used to it, put toys in there, treats, things like that. But again, the biggest advice is plan ahead, get all the information you need. Our website's got information for TSA, FAA, U.S. Department of Transportation. Go there and you can find out information regarding pet travel.
Hey Chris, before we run out of time, you have to explain why you're outside again and why we're seeing all that activity behind you.
Exactly. We're doing the Feed the MARC campaign out here, and we've got people donating food, paper supplies, leashes, cleaning supplies. That's going to go on until 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can stop by anytime. Obviously, monetary donations are accepted as well. Valley Animal Center are the ones that are sponsoring this, and they'll be out here to be able to collect those donations. So hopefully we can have as good a turnout as you guys had yesterday for the Fresno Rescue Mission.
And MARC is the mobile adoption caboose van.
Mobile adoption and rescue
taking pet
caboose.
supplies for our homeless pets. So thank you so much, Dr. Dobbins.
Exactly.
We appreciate you joining us.
Nice of you to do that out there
You're
today.
welcome. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
You too.
You too.